Everyone, and Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, Didi. Thank you.
We will, let's start with a little kirtan. So could everybody please close your eyes and meditate on Shri Krishna, Radha Krishna, Shri Krishna, or Shri Radha, or both, as we sing. Bhaju Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind. Bhaju Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind. Bhaju Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind. Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind. Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind. Bhaju Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind Bhaju, Radhe Govind. Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind. Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind, Bhaju Radhe Govind. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. The last time I was in a session, guiding this session, was back in September. Some of you, definitely your names are familiar and you are very familiar to me. Some of you are first timers. So could I just quickly have you unmute yourself one by one? And perhaps Chitra, you can help. And I would just like to get to know you a little bit. Just your name, your age, please.
Lalintika, shall we start with you?
Okay. Radhe Radhe. My name's Lalinthika and I'm 15.
Radhe Radhe Lalantika. I know you from before, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought. Good to have you back.
Shawnish? Shawnish, आप unmute करके देखें. You able to unmute? Actually, yeah.
Hello, my name is Shawnish and I'm 14.
Radhe Radhe Shanish. I know you. I've seen you in satsang as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawnish is before. Aditi?
Radhe Radhe, I'm Aditi and I'm 12 years old.
Aditi, I know you as well. Radhe Radhe.
Aditi, are you spelled with 2 A's?
Yeah, I'm spelled with 2 A's.
Perfect. And then we have Aditi Navli from Newcastle.
Radhe Radhe, I'm Aditi with just 1 A, and I'm 18 years old.
Nice to have you, Aditi. Is it possible? Are you the one who having problem with the video?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. Well, good to meet you, even voice-wise.
Nice to meet you.
Her younger brother Yash was also hoping to join. He's just come in, so maybe another few minutes, is it? Or is he there, Aditi?
I'm not too sure at the moment.
Just
but
let us know when he joins, or if he joins from a screen where the video is possible, then maybe. Are you both in the same place?
Not currently, no.
Ah, okay, that's not a problem. Okay, we have Ria.
Hello, I'm Ria and I'm 14.
Radhe Radhe, Ria.
Radhe
Ria,
Radhe.
I think I knew you from before. Is that right?
I think you've seen me some at a house thing.
Okay.
I don't know, Ria. Are you from London, Ria?
Yeah, I am.
Correct. And then we have Arohi.
Arohi.
Radhe Radhe, my name is Arohi, I'm 14.
Radhe Radhe, Arohi. Am I meeting you for the first time?
I believe so.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Arohi used to join our younger children's one, but then I think this is more appropriate for her. She's actually spiritually inclined from a very young age. And Didi, I don't know who's on Samsung SMX. Are you able to switch your video on and unmute yourself? Samsung.
Sorry, but my camera's broken.
Who is this?
My name's Yuvansh and I'm 12 years old.
Your name is?
Yuvansh.
Oh, is it Yuvans?
Yeah, Urvansh.
Oh, NSH, and you're 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you from, Yuvansh?
I'm from India, UK.
UK, sorry.
Yeah.
From which
Yeah,
part
they
of UK?
Feltham.
Oh, okay, so you're also UK, from London, Satsangi. Okay.
Yuvansh, have I met you before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, nice to meet you. Hope to see you sometime. I hope your camera
Me
gets
too.
okay.
I think it's the first time Yuvansh is here. And
Okay.
iPhone, may I have on iPhone introduced, please?
Hello, I'm Bhumik.
Sorry, can you spell your name, please?
Bhumik.
Bhumik. And where are you from?
UK.
Which place in UK? Sorry.
Feltham.
Sorry?
Feltham.
Feltham as well. Same place as Yuvansh?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know each other?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Can you just send me a phone number for your family members in the chat box at some point, both of you, please? And Ria. Thank you. Misha?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can. We can hear you. Radhe,
Okay,
Radhe.
great. I thought you guys couldn't hear me. Sorry.
How old are you, Misha?
I'm 14, soon to be 15 tomorrow.
Oh my! Well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Where do you live in the UK?
Hitchin. I think you met my nanny ji Sheila.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, of
Oh,
course.
Yeah, I was there as well.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Misha, you have joined a couple of times before already.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we remember now. And then we have our Ananya.
Ananya.
Yeah.
Radhe, Radhe, Ananya. Ananya, how old are you?
14.
I've seen you before, right? Or have I not?
Yeah.
It's okay.
She's Anena Didi's daughter.
Oh, that's Ananya. I couldn't recognize you. Radhe, Radhe. Misha, is it possible and Bhumik to turn on your videos, please?
Sorry, my camera's kind of broken. I don't think I can like get it fixed. I mean, it
Okay.
looks broken to me.
Bhumik, how about you?
Mine is also broken.
Oh my, I'm gonna have to send a technician from the US.
We have too many broken cameras today.
Broken cameras. But yes, all right. Hopefully you can get that fixed by next time. Well, we're done with that. Let's start. So I like to teach the Bhagavad Gita not chapter by chapter. I like to teach it by topic because that makes more sense to me. And so I'm gonna just be ready to unmute yourselves. I'm just gonna find out what you know about the Gita. So, about how many years ago was it that the Gita was written? That Gita, the battle took place, the Battle of Mahabharata. Would you be able to tell me that? How long ago was Lord Krishna here on earth? Would you be able to tell me that? Anyone, you can unmute yourself and just say. It was, sorry?
Is it 5,000 years ago?
Yes, absolutely. 5,000 years ago. And the Gita took place because there was a battle between two sets of cousins. Can you tell me the names of not all the names of all the cousins, but what were they called? The two cousins?
Was it the Pandavas and the Kauravas?
Yes, yes. So it was the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Absolutely. How many Kauravas, how many Pandavas?
Were there 5 Pandavas and 99 Kauravas?
100 actually.
100.
But yes, good. Do you know the name of the Pandavas? Anyone?
Is it Arjuna,
Yeah, we tend not.
Yudhishthir,
Right.
Nakula, Bhima, and Sahadev?
Right. Thank you, Sahadev. We should not pronounce the A at the end. This is, so you can just say Arjun, Yudhishthir, Nakul, Sahadev, and Bhim. All right. So what do we read in what is the scenario of the Gita? What do we see right in the beginning? A battle is going on and there are two main characters. Who are they?
Is it Arjuna and Krishna?
Yes, absolutely. And what are their roles? What are they doing? Who is doing what? Where are they sitting and so on?
Sorry. Is are they like about to start war?
Yes.
And I think Krishna volunteers to be Arjun's charioteer.
Yes, absolutely. So you see it, so you can envision, excuse me, I'm taking my sweater off. It's very hot. So Arjun is sitting in a chariot and the battle is about to begin and the armies on both sides. Shri Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is the chariot driver or the charioteer, and that is the scenario. And the battle, which came to be known as the Mahabharata battle, Battle of Mahabharata, it was about to begin. And the conches had been sounded on both sides. And then what happened to Arjun? Anyone? Did the battle start?
Sorry. Was he beginning to have second thoughts about, well, killing his family?
He did, yes, absolutely. He started having second thoughts and he thought, why should I fight this battle? And he was so, he became so mentally upset that he said to Sri Krishna, I don't see any point in fighting this battle. And he was so affected, when we are feeling and very confused on the inside, or if we are feeling the grief or whatever strong emotion we're feeling, it shows up on the body. So Arjun started sweating and his mind was just spinning and he couldn't even sit down. He couldn't stand on the chariot. He had to sit down. He couldn't hold on to his bow, and he had the bow and arrow in his hands. And he said, I can't even hold on to my bow. How am I going to fight this battle? And my mind is just so confused and my skin is burning. And that is how the Gita begins, the Arjun's confusion. Arjun is representing entire humanity. He's representing the common man, because in everyone's life there come some times, there are some questions, there are confusions, there are dilemmas. Do I go this way or do I go that way? You are students, so I remember being in a, when you're a student, sometimes you're thinking, what should I study more? What should I try to get into? Depending on your age, when you get a little older, then which area should I go into? Should I go into the maths and sciences? Should I go to the arts? What should I be leaning towards? There are questions, there are doubts. If I do this, if I work so hard, will I succeed? Will I not? I don't know what to do. And that was the condition that Arjun was in. So he is every man. Arjun is every man. And Lord Krishna, of course, is the Supreme Lord of uncountable universes, right? And what role does Arjun play? And if he has questions, so he is the disciple, he's going to ask questions. And Shri Krishna is going to play the role of the guru. Arjun says, I have questions. I don't understand the point behind fighting this battle. And I don't feel like fighting because I don't desire any kingdom. I don't desire any wealth. I don't desire name and fame. Of what use is all of this to me if all my family members and my elders and my teachers, and these are people who have held me in their laps, am I going to kill them with my arrows? I cannot bear to think of it. So he just put down his bow and arrow. Because on the other side, on the Kaurav side, were not only the cousins, the 100 cousins, Kauravs, but there were also the teachers, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Bhishma. These were the great, they were very elderly, they were much older, and they were the role models for the Pandavas. And Arjun said, I cannot kill them. And Shri Krishna said, I tried to avert this battle. I tried with Duryodhan so that this war would not take place, but he's not willing to budge. He's being very unfair. And this war cannot be avoided. So it is your duty to fight this battle. Arjun has questions and Shri Krishna answers his questions. So Arjun is playing the part of a disciple and Shri Krishna is the guru, master. I want to know in your words, what do you think, who is a guru? And I must ask you, please, everybody's cameras are not broken. And if you could please turn on your cameras. And it's only a 1-hour session. Please turn on your cameras. I know everybody's camera is not broken. So if your camera is not broken, please give darshan. Please come show up. Just turn them on. Thank you. So in your words, who is a guru? Could I ask Arohi? Could you please tell us?
So in my view, I would say a guru is like a sort of teacher in like the way of life, pretty much.
Teacher who teaches you the way of life?
I think
that's
I
fine.
don't really know.
No, that's okay. That's fine. Absolutely. The teacher does teach how to live. So that's good. And Arohi, just don't turn your camera off, please, my dear. Okay, yes. And can I ask Bhumik, can you add something to that? Who in your eyes?
A guru is someone who teaches something.
Right, teaches. And most especially, what does a guru teach that nobody else can teach? Pranav, would you tell us? Would you be able to tell us? Yeah. Ananya, may I ask you?
A guru teaches the path to God, It's
Yeah,
like a bridge between us and God.
absolutely. Yes. So, yes, Guru teaches us the way of life. Guru teaches us, Guru is a teacher. Well, the Guru is a teacher who is the highest. Guru teaches something that others cannot teach, and that is the Guru teaches about God. And therefore, because God is the highest, the teacher who teaches about God is the highest. So Arjun says in the Gita, he says, Shishyaste ham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Shishyaste ham, I am your shishya, I am your disciple, and you are my guru. Shishyaste ham shadhimam tvam prapannam. I am fully surrendering myself fully to you. I am your disciple. Please tell me what to do. Now, the importance of a guru in life is such that even when Bhagwan Sri Krishna comes to earth, and even when he comes as Bhagwan Sri Ram, he goes to a guru. Do you know the name of Lord Krishna's guru that he went to? I don't mean the archery guru. I mean, and the guru he went to learn about scriptures. Can anyone tell me that? Okay, I can tell you. Sandeepani, his name was Sandeepani. Just good for you to know that. Sandeepani Muni. And there's a very interesting story about that I'd like to share with you. So when Krishna and Balram, when they had left Vrindavan, they had gone to Mathura, and Shri Krishna was only 11 and a half years of age at that time. Balram was a little older. And they had gone and then they had killed Kans, and Shri Krishna and Balram, Shri Krishna released his mother and father, Devaki and Vasudev, from the prison. And then he and Balram were sent to a place called Ujjain to sage Sandeepani Muni's ashram. And there, Shri Krishna learned, along with Balram, he learned from his guru. But he learned very quickly. He was such a good student. Of course, he would be. He's God himself. But he was very humble to his guru, first of all. He was very humble, because without humility, without listening to the guru and obeying the guru, and without being respectful to the guru, we have no chance of learning. So one thing that Shri Krishna teaches us is to have deep respect for one's teacher, to have deep respect for one's guru. Not just the guru, but for every teacher. That's when we start to learn, when we have respect and when we have faith. So he lived in the ashram, and Shri Krishna would serve the guru in many ways. For instance, he would go to the forest, he would cut wood, he would bring dry wood as fuel, and he would clean the ashram. And at the end of the day, he would massage his guru's lotus feet, his guru's charan, and he did so much more. And also, he did what every disciple should do, and that is he went to bed after his guru had gone to sleep, and he would wake up before his guru. That's also the duty of a disciple. So he did all that, and then he learned 64 arts, 64 topics in 64 days. He learned everything very quickly. The guru would teach him, and the guru would only say it once. Sandeepani would just have to say it once, and Shri Krishna would learn it. And the guru didn't have to repeat anything, because Shri Krishna was always very focused, very focused. When he was listening to his guru, it didn't matter what was going on in the world. It didn't matter who was saying what. He just listened intently to his guru. So he learned a lot. And in 64 days, he learned all the 64 arts. And at the end, Shri Krishna and Balram asked the guru, they said, Guruji, we would like to give dakshina. Would you please tell us what dakshina you would like? Usually a dakshina is a monetary offering. And the guru said, I want my son back. My son has drowned, some demon has taken my son into the ocean, and I want you to bring my son back. That is the only dakshina I want. So Krishna and Balram went to the ocean and then challenged the ocean, got angry at the ocean and said, return my guru's son. And the ocean, which has a human form, also just came and said, Maharaj, my lord, I did not drown your guru's son, but there is a demon named Shankhasur. You perhaps understand the meaning of the word Shankh. Shankh means a conch that we blow in the temple. So this was a asur, a demon in the form of a conch. So Shankhasur lives in my waters, and he may have stolen your guru's son. So Krishna and Balram went into the ocean and found this demon, killed him, but they did not find the boy in the demon's belly. So Shri Krishna took that conch and went to Yamraj, the god of death, and he blew the conch in such a way that Yamraj became frightened, the god of death who frightens everyone. He became frightened and he came out shaking. And he said, Maharaj, and Shri Krishna said, I want you to return my guru's son. And Yamraj brought the guru's son. And so then Krishna and Balram took the guru's son to Sandipani Muni and said, Maharaj, this is your dakshina. This is a little bit about guru and disciple. This is the ideal, that whatever the guru says, the disciple trusts. This is a guru who's teaching about God, about the scriptures, and Shri Krishna was hanging on to every word and obeying every instruction and serving the guru. And this is why in the Gita, Shri Krishna says also, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshina. If you wish to know about God, and when you get to know about God, one of you said the guru is someone who teaches you the way of life. Absolutely. The guru teaches you how to live. The guru teaches the disciple how to live a successful life. Without a guru's guidance, you can't learn how to live. Like, what am I supposed to do in life? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do in this situation? How do I behave with others? How do I get confidence within myself? How do I not fall apart when something goes wrong in my life? How do I remain happy? All these questions and so many more. How do I control my mind? So all these questions and more come into the mind. And the guru is the one, through his teachings. It's not like the disciple is going to say every time, Guruji, I need answer to this question. Guruji, I have this question. Not like that. But when he learns from the guru the teachings of scriptures, then the disciple starts to understand, oh, I get it. I understand now. This is how I'm supposed to behave in this situation. This is what I'm supposed to think when I get very angry and I just want to kill someone. I'm so angry. No. Anger is wrong. My guru has taught me that. And so I'm going to handle my anger in this way. So guru does teach us the art of how to live, art of living, really, how to live a life, a productive life, a successful life. So the guru teaches us about God, and Lord Krishna says in the Gita, you must surrender to the guru, meaning trust the guru. And when the guru gives you answers, don't have doubts, go ahead and trust him. And also he said, ask questions. Don't be embarrassed to ask questions. You're not asking questions that, you're not doubting him. You're not doubting him or her, but you're asking questions just so that you don't have any doubts left. Having doubts is never good. Sometimes in the classroom, I don't know if anyone identifies with that. I know I used to be very embarrassed to ask questions. Like, how do I put my hand up? I don't want to put my hand up. Everybody will find that I'm so silly and I don't know this, or I'm so embarrassed. And does anyone of you think that way? Perhaps some of you. But yeah, can you raise your hand like this? And I'm like, I'm not alone in that. Yes. I don't want to ask these questions. I don't want to feel that, I don't want everybody to think I'm silly or I'm stupid. But no, questions must be asked. Sometimes, people ask questions just for the purpose of testing the guru. And that's never good, because there's a lot of arrogance in that. Like, I want to know how much you know, so I will ask you this question. So Lord Krishna says, don't ask questions like that. You know the word prashna, by the way? Prashna means question. He says pariprashna, pariprashnena. That means ask genuine questions. Meaning, questions, you're asking the questions in order to attain more knowledge, not for the purpose of testing the guru. So you're asking the question with humility. Like, I do not know this, Guruji. I would like to know. Or you said this, but I don't understand it. Could you please clarify? And the guru will do that for you. Thirdly, he said, you must serve your guru. Serve him in every possible way. Like Lord Krishna was serving his guru in many different ways. He was making sure the guru was comfortable. He would say, Guruji, your legs your feet must be aching. Let me massage them. He would massage his guru's lotus feet before the guru went to bed. He would probably bring some water for the guru to drink. He would clean the ashram. He would bring the firewood, all that and more. So Lord Krishna is saying this. Surrender to the guru, number one. Number two, ask questions, but genuine questions, born of an inquisitive mind and a humble mind, never an arrogant and a proud mind. And thirdly, serve your guru in whatever capacity you can. So in the Bhagavad Gita, I think the very first thing we need to learn is the relationship between guru and disciple. In your life, your students, so in your life, you have a lot of faith in what your teachers tell you. Isn't that true? Imagine if you didn't have faith in what your teacher was telling you or what your teachers are telling you. Imagine that you're just learning 1, 2, 3 and ABC. If you don't have faith in your teachers, then you would be asking questions like, why is A written like this? Like you go like a hill like this and then a line in between. Why is that called A? How is the teacher going to answer that? What do you mean, why is it called A? It is an A and that's what it is. But prove that this is A. Now, that kind of student would never go past kindergarten. Like kindergarten failed, that's it. But you didn't doubt your teachers. You didn't doubt your teachers at all. You just learned ABC, you learned the alphabet, you learned the numbers, you learned addition and subtraction and multiplication, division, and so much more. You learned so much after that. And then, you in math, you learned the calculus and trig and this and that. You learned about English literature, English grammar. You learned so much. Whatever you're learning and whatever you have learned because you trust your teachers. You don't question your teachers. Like the teacher says, write the word knife and spell it as K-N-I-F-E. And you didn't say, excuse me, why the K? After all, we don't pronounce it knife, do we? Right, but English has a lot of silent letters. Why are they silent? Are they shy? No, stop it. No, just that's the way it is. K is silent, and that's that, and that's that. Don't ask me any more questions about this. Because the teacher will explain, but there's some things you just have to have faith and say, this is the way it is. The teacher didn't invent English, right? And so that's one of the very first messages that is in the Gita. That is, you need a guru to teach you, and you need to surrender to the guru, and you need to ask questions to get the clarification so you have no doubts, and you need to serve the guru with humility. I'm going to tell you another story, and after that, I'm going to open up the Q&A session. It's a very interesting story about later on in life, in Lord Krishna's life, and he's the king of Dwarika now. He's known as Dwarikadhish, meaning the king of Dwarika. And one day, Durvasa, sage Durvasa, people see him running in the streets, and he's saying, I am a guru, you can accept me and I will tell you all about God. I'll take you all the way to God. And people are very impressed. They said, well, he's a guru and he will teach us about God. And they were coming out of their homes to accept him, to say, yes, I want to accept you as my guru. But then he said, but if you do not follow my instructions, I will kill you. And they said, what kind of a madman is this? So they all closed their doors and they went inside. But Lord Krishna came out of his palace and he said, I would like to accept you as my guru. And that's the humility of Lord Krishna. And he's teaching us, look, you need a guru. Even I am God, but here I am on earth and I'm teaching you humans that you need a guru. So Shri Krishna said, oh, would you please be my guru? And Durvasa said, oh, you think that just because you're the king, I'll accept you as my disciple? You'll have to prove yourself. And Shri Krishna smiled and he said, Maharaj, you can test me. I will see if I can pass the test and become your disciple. See if you'll accept me. But allow me to invite you inside. Please rest for a while. So Lord Krishna brought Durvasa into his palace. And then Shri Krishna went to the other palace. He had many palaces. And then Shri Krishna hears from his servants that Babaji, that Durvasa Muni, he has set fire to the palace. Shri Krishna just smiled. And he said, Guruji will come into my palace then. So he didn't ask his guru, why did you do that? He just gave him another palace. Then Guruji said, I'm hungry. I want to eat. And I want to eat kheer, rice pudding, a kheer or paisam, you may call it. And then Rukmini, one of the main queens, she's Mahalakshmi. So she didn't have to do anything. She just thought about it and the kheer came and she offered it to him. And he ate some of it. Durvasa ate some of it, then said, come over here. He said to Rukmini. And Rukmini looked at her husband like, Guruji is asking me to come. And Shri Krishna said with his eyes, he gestured, it's okay, go. She went to him and he took the kheer from his bowl and he smeared it all over her body. And Rukmini is petrified, like, what is this madman doing? Shri Krishna is just smiling. And then Durvasa said, I want to see your kingdom. I wish to go for a ride. And Shri Krishna had the best horses, yoked to the chariot. And he said, Guruji, please come. Guruji, Durvasa sat on the chariot. But then he said, unyoke the horses. But how is the chariot going to move? And he said, you, Krishna, and you, Rukmini, you become the horses. You will pull my chariot. And Rukmini just looked at Krishna, how am I going to do this? And Shri Krishna just said, just do as he says. So both of them, they became horses and they're pulling the chariot. Rukmini ji faints. She's so delicate. She fainted. And Shri Krishna said, Maharaj, we shall leave her behind because I want to be accepted as your disciple. So I will take you. And Shri Krishna started taking the chariot very fast. And Durvasa hit him with a whip. He whipped him and said, go faster. And Shri Krishna went faster and then go faster. He went really fast until Shri Krishna said, he reached the speed of light and said, should I go faster? And Durvasa said, no, you have passed the test. Now I shall accept you as my disciple. So they came back to the palace. And, oh yes, so after Durvasa had smeared the kheer or the paisam all over Rukmini's body, he said to Shri Krishna, here, take the rest of it, go into a room and smear it all over your body. So he did that. But now back in the palace, Durvasa Muni said, you made a mistake. I told you to cover your whole body with the kheer, but you did not cover you did not smear it on the sole of your left foot. Sri Krishna smiled because he had done that deliberately. And Durvasa said, because you did not obey me properly, that action of yours will become the cause of your death. And Sri Krishna said internally, he said, I know, Guruji, that is where the hunter will shoot with his arrow, and that will be the reason for me to leave from this earth. And that is what happened. I have told you the story to show you that the Guru is revered so much that Lord Krishna accepted whatever his Guru was doing. You setting fire to my palace, it's okay. You are smearing kheer over Rukmani's body. You're asking me to do something crazy like smearing it all over my body. You are whipping me and you're making me take your chariot. The Guru was divine. Durvasa is divine. And so he's putting the disciple through a very difficult test. Nowadays, in this day and age, gurus are very rare, but a true guru would not put his disciple through so many tests because we're living in a different time, different age. And so, but Lord Krishna went through so many tests, and after that, his guru said, I'll accept you as my disciple. Fascinating story and true story, just to show us the importance that a disciple has for a guru, a true guru, one who's God realized. Bear in mind, the definition of a guru is one who has attained God realization. He's not just half-baked. He knows all the scriptures. God has given him full knowledge, and he has all the properties, everything that God has, the guru has. He is a divine being because God gives him all, God has given him all that God possesses. So that is a guru. These days, the word guru is used too frequently in wrong places. Sometimes people call each other, good friends, they'll say, so kaho guru, kya ho raha hai? So guru, what's going on? He's not a guru, but the word guru has lost its true meaning these days in the minds of many. And to a lot of people, guru means someone, to them, they feel that they need a guru because the guru gives worldly blessings. But the guru does not give worldly blessings like, may you win the lottery. May you win the lottery that will give you millions of pounds. No, guru does not give such blessings. May you have a son. You've been waiting for a child. You're childless. May you have a child. Guru does not give such things. But guru gives knowledge of God, and he fills the heart with love for God. Those are the great gifts that guru gives. Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki Jai. Now, I'm going to open this up to Q&A session. So you can raise your hand and ask a question. Or ask me anything you didn't understand from today. It doesn't have to be about today's topic. It could be something else about a spiritual topic too. Can anyone tell me?
Radhe Didi.
Yes.
Wanted to say that we have Sanvi and Pranav who joined later. Just to introduce, because we've had introductions at the beginning.
Yes.
Sanvi?
So, could I see your faces, please? I see Pranav's name over here.
Sanvi, do you want to say Radhe
Sanvi.
Radhe?
Hello?
Radhe de Sanvi. Namaste.
Namaste.
Are you joining for the first time, Sanvi?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
Welcome. And you said who? Did you say Pranav?
Yes. I think, Sanvi, I think you briefly joined once before. Last year. Yeah, yeah.
Now
So
in
Sanvi's younger sister, Yashvi, joins very regularly with the younger group. And they're local here from Manchester.
good. Okay. So I
And-
know it's. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I was just going to go to Pranav.
Yes. Radhe Radhe Pranav.
Radhe Radhe.
Pranav, were you here before too?
No.
First time?
Yes.
Are you from Manchester?
No.
From? Where are you?
From London.
London. Okay.
Pranav, could you kindly put your mobile number in the chat? And Bhumik, please. This is just so I can send you reminders for the next sessions.
I've already done it.
Oh, you have. That's right. I've got it. Sorry. Only Bhumik's left. Aditi has a question.
Go ahead, Aditi.
If Krishna knew that by not smearing the kheer on his left foot, he'd be punished, why did he still do it?
This, my dear, is called God's Leela. He performs these Leelas, he does those things deliberately so that so that the script he writes for himself before he comes to the world, okay, how am I going to leave this world? Well, a hunter will shoot an arrow, and this is the storyline, this is how it will be. So it's called Leela, pastimes of God. So, and he has no problem leaving the world. He has no problem coming here. He has no problems leaving. So he makes a plan, and this is all according to his plan. Have you heard the word Leela?
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Right. So that's his Leela. He has already decided what will happen when he descends to earth, and he will live for a little more than 100 years as Krishna. As Ram, he lives for 11,000 years. And so it's all set. And this is how I will leave the earth. And this, he already knows everything that's going to happen. For instance, now Bhagwan Ram, does he not know where Sita is? And does he not know how to get there? He could easily bring Sita back. But no, Ravan took her to Lanka, and then so much happened after that. Where's my Sita? Where's my Sita? Does he not know? He knows, of course, but this Leelas are there to teach us lessons and to also give us, to put strong emotions in our hearts for God. Like, if you read the Ramayana, you feel the pain that Bhagwan Ram goes through when Sita goes missing. It puts tears in your eyes. So these Leelas are there. He has done this by design. But another interesting thing is that he makes himself forget that he's done this, that this is all his Leela. So he also is not like an actor who knows, now he knows it, but he makes himself forget also. Then he can also appreciate and enjoy his Leelas. And he also feels that he has lost his wife, or or his mother, as Lord Krishna, his mother is going to punish him. So he actually feels like a little child. And Shri Krishna really knows exactly, but he makes himself forget his Leelas. Does that make sense? So I would like to know from you, what are you hoping to learn from the Gita? Do you want to learn what is in there? What I'm trying to do is to make it applicable to your life, because Gita is all about teaching us how to live in this world. And if there's anything that any suggestions you have, I'm more than willing to listen to those. Anyone who would like to say anything about that? And I would like the sessions to be very interactive as well. And don't be afraid to ask questions, because there's no such thing as a silly question. Do you know how many chapters are in the Gita? I'm just trying to see how many of you know how much about the Gita so I can have an idea. And it's good to know, not that it's very, very important, but there are 18 chapters in the Gita. And as far as Hindu scriptures go, it's a very
Sorry.
small.
Sorry, Didi. Lalantika and Arohi had their hands up, but I don't think you're able to see them.
No, because no, I'm still not able to see.
So
Hand
would
up
you like
meaning,
them to unmute and answer rather than raise hand?
yes, yeah. And raising hand, they're doing not like this, right? But on the,
No, they're not. They didn't do it on the computer. If
I
you-
meant on the computer, yes.
yeah, if
So
you do it on the computer, children, Didi
then I
can't
can
see it. But if you just do this, Didi can't actually see it. So you have two choices. You either unmute and say the answer or raise it on the Zoom.
Did you say Lalantika? What?
Yeah.
Yes, Lalantika. You were saying?
It was just a question you asked how many chapters are there in the Gita, so that's why I put my hand up.
Okay. How many verses are there?
I actually knew it, but I forgot maybe.
It's just I'm just gonna make sure nobody else has a hand up. It's 700 verses. So as far as Hindu scriptures go, it's a short scripture. And I think you probably know the larger scripture that the Gita is part of. Do you know that one? There is a very large scripture that has 100,000 verses in it, and Gita is a part of it. Do you know the name of that scripture? It is the same name as a battle. Battle of? Sorry?
Is it the Mahabharata?
Yes. So the scripture is Mahabharata, yes. So 50 years after the battle was fought, the Gita was written down, a Mahabharata scripture was written down by Ved Vyas, who was the form of God. He wrote it 50 years after it was fought. And then part of that, 700 verses of that is the Bhagavad Gita. Very interesting. Also, the battle went on for 18 days, by the way, but it brought a lot of bloodshed, a lot of despair, yes. 18 days and it was over. Mahabharata. Do you know the name of the battlefield where it was? That place still exists in India, near Delhi. It's in northern part of India, North India. Anybody?
Arohi.
Sorry?
Arohi, Ananya.
Oh, how come I can't see them? Oh, yes, I see. Arohi, please.
Is it Kurukshetra?
It is. And Kurukshetra still exists. Yes, Kurukshetra. Absolutely. So today's lesson is all about how you can use it in daily life is respect your teachers. And a funny thing I have to tell you, here we have a lot of, in Yugal Kunj, Atlanta, in this ashram, we have a lot of classes for children, especially in the summer, like 10 weeks of summer classes, youth camps. And so once I was taking one of the classes and I said to the children, you know, and I was teaching that class. So I said, when your teacher comes in, you should stand because you need to acknowledge the teacher. I don't know if you have that in the UK. We don't have it. I don't think we have it here in the US. Definitely not here in the US or Canada, where I got my education. But that was very foreign to them because I would come into the classroom and they're talking to each other. And I'd say, no, you must acknowledge your teacher, whether it's myself or someone else. So you should stand. So when I went in the next day, they not only stood, but they started clapping. And then I said, you don't give me a standing ovation. You just, no, the first day they were standing, but they're still talking to each other. I said, no, you need to stop talking, acknowledge the teacher. So the second day they were clapping and standing. And I said, no, I don't need you to clap, just do that. So after a couple of tries, they started understanding that it's all about giving respect to the teacher. That's all. And so giving respect to the teacher, the guru is the teacher of the highest caliber. because Guru is not just teaching worldly topics, English, geography, although those teachers are very important, hats off to those teachers, but the teacher is the highest teacher because he teaches us the highest knowledge, the knowledge of God. And without a teacher, without a guru, we become very confused in life. But when you learn from your guru, what happens is then you become confident in life that, oh, I know I should take this decision. What if I fail? Okay, if I fail, then it's okay, but I will give it my best. And so there's a lot of knowledge that's given by the guru in a way that you can understand. In our satsang here, we have a lot of kids like yourselves, and they come for Gurukul classes like you go, some of you in person, some of you online, but it's very important that you continue. So today is this first session that I am teaching in the new year. And I hope that all of you will be consistent. You'll come on whenever the sessions are. And my one, again, final request is that everybody should have their video cameras on. That is my humble request. And if there's something wrong with your camera, then please get that fixed before next time. Chitra, should we include?
Yeah,
Would you like?
so can I just say, Didi, that was an amazing session. Thank you so much. There's so much I learned. I was tempted to give answers to some of the questions.
You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed.
Not allowed.
But there's so much to learn, so much new to learn. And the most impressive thing for me was the aspect about Arjun went to Krishna saying, "You are my guru, you advise me because I'm in a dilemma." Because if he went and said, "You are the God, tell me," he would say, "Go to Guru." So
Yes.
that is the most important thing for me. I'm going to request you all to just write one thing that you found most useful today in the WhatsApp group, please. Because we all take different things away and you're all so good. So please write one thing that you're taking away from today. As Didi said, please have your cameras on for next time. Interaction. Didi loves questions. Siddheshwari Didi is joining us from Atlanta, Yugal Kunj, from a very busy schedule. We're very, very fortunate to have her. Didi's been working with children for well over 30 years, and she could potentially be the best person to answer your questions and queries on your spiritual path. And like Didi said, she's happy to answer any question you have. So please be open with her, communicate with her. The more you communicate, the more you'll bond. Please join in 5 minutes before the session because Didi is always on time. And hopefully you'll all be joining regularly. This will be a monthly session. I will message you a reminder on the WhatsApp group that we have created. So that's all from me, Didi.
Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure to meet all of you, and I wish you all the best in the new year. And thank you, Chitra, for coordinating all this. This is hard work, but I know you put your heart and soul into it. And kids, once again, really a pleasure to meet you all, and see you soon. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe, Didi.
That's our greeting for those of you.
Radhe Radhe.